Hello everyone, Dr. Mark here, and today I want to talk to you about the hypoallergenic dog breeds that also do well with families. I think this is an important distinction because there are some dogs that have low levels of allergens but are not good with kids. There is no such thing as a totally hypoallergenic dog, but there are breeds that are less likely to cause problems for kids who are prone to allergies. Between 10% and 20% of people are allergic to dogs, but most of them have problems with dog dander, not the dog hair itself. Since the dander is usually stuck to hair, dogs that don't shed much are the least likely to cause allergic reactions. Some dog breeds that are great with kids but shed a lot, like the Golden Retriever, are more likely to cause allergic reactions. Since shedding is determined by several genes, people who buy a dog like the Golden Doodle sometimes find a dog that doesn't shed a lot, but sometimes, they shed just as much as a golden. Experienced Golden Doodle breeders will usually be able to tell which puppies are going to shed as adults just based on how they look. Dogs that drool a lot are also more likely to cause problems for kids that have allergies. Some studies have found that kids exposed to a dog early in their lives are less likely to become allergic, but this is still being researched. Researchers at Henry Ford Hospital in Michigan studied 60 dog breeds and found no hypoallergenic dogs that actually have fewer allergens. Groups like the AKC disagree with this and point out that many dogs are great for kids suffering from allergies. Before we discuss the 6 breeds on this list, I want to talk to you about my Ask a Vet columns. Although many sick pets will need an examination and maybe blood work or other tests to diagnose, if you need a second opinion or just have a question about your dog's health condition, you can contact me at my Ask a Vet column at pethelpful.com or yourpetsathome.com. If you find the information in this video helpful, please give me a like so that it can reach more viewers. If you want to learn more about health issues about your new dog, you can follow me. If this is your first dog and you're looking for a list of the best hypoallergenic dog breeds, here are 6 breeds that I think are both great with kids and perfect for people who are allergic. They are all cute, allergy-friendly, and will not shed much hair around your house. This is probably one of the most famous dogs in America, despite being so uncommon. They do not shed much, are good with kids, and are one of the best dogs on this list. Former U.S. President Barack Obama decided to get one of these dogs for his daughter, who suffers from allergies. The girl was able to breathe normally around the dog, and the former president has become a spokesman for the great qualities of the breed. The Portuguese water dog, PWD, used to be known mostly along the coast of Portugal, where he was used to help fishermen retrieve nets, herd fish, and sometimes swim to shore. That are a medium-sized dog, about 40 to 60 pounds. Some dogs are curly-haired, and some dogs have wavy hair, but none of them shed much. They need to be groomed, and they can be expensive, similar to a standard poodle. Portuguese water dogs are prone to hip dysplasia, so if you find a puppy, then make sure his parents were x-rayed and certified prior to reproducing. Some of them will have eyelid problems and develop cataracts or retinal atrophy, PRA. Other health problems they might have are uncommon. Water dogs live about 12 years. If you keep them bathed and clipped, provide obedience training, and give them a job or plenty of activity, they make a great pet, both good with kids and easy on the allergies. Before President Obama's decision to get a Portuguese water dog, the Bichon Frise was the dog most likely to be suggested when someone said they were looking for a hypoallergenic dog breed good with kids. The Bichon Frise is small, about 20 pounds, white, happy, and cute. If you do not care for that silly Bichon Frise haircut, they can also be clipped short about every 6 weeks and kept in a puppy cut. They are usually happy to go anywhere and be a part of the activities and have lots of energy to play with the kids. There are some health issues to be aware of, but generally, these dogs have a good life expectancy. Some Bichons are prone to liver shunts, some of them develop autoimmune hemolytic anemia, AIHA, and when they get older, they are prone to several different forms of cancer. If they do not develop any of those diseases, they can live a long time, up to about 15 years. Keeping them bathed, brushed, and clipped will keep them very clean, reducing the dander in your house. Miniature Schnauzers are one of the most popular breeds in the world because they do not shed much and are good for people with allergies. They are also great with kids, make excellent watchdogs, and they're really cute. Details and breed specifics. They usually weigh about 10 to 18 pounds and look impressive with their wiry beard and mustache, short ears, and spirited watchdog attitude. They do like to bark at strangers, but when push comes to shove, they usually back down and do not bite. There are several health issues. If miniature Schnauzers are fed a diet that is high in fat, they are more likely to develop pancreatitis than other breeds. They are commonly affected by hyperlipidemia, high fat in the blood, and are prone to pancreatitis. They might also develop eye problems, bladder stones, and diabetes. If they stay healthy, they live about 12 years, and sometimes a lot longer. Their hair needs to be plucked or clipped short, but if they are bathed and their beards are kept clean, they do not spread a lot of allergens. If you have other pets at home, the little Havanese dogs can be almost as good as a Maltese. They do much better with children than that breed, however. These dogs are small enough for an apartment, 10 to 15 pounds, but sturdy enough to play with kids. They do tend to bark a lot, more than some neighbors might be willing to put up with if you live in an apartment, and some of the dogs have housebreaking issues. They do not do well if left alone all day. Health problems are usually those that afflict most small dog breeds: dental problems, luxating patellas, and allergies. Some lines also have inherited problems, like liver disease, deafness, and prolapsed nictitating membrane, cherry eye. Healthy Havanese live about 15 years. They can live a lot longer if fed correctly and provided with dental care and good grooming. Westies are great for a lot of reasons. Part of their popularity is due to the fact that they do not shed much, and thus are as hypoallergenic as a dog can be, and they are good with kids that treat them with respect. They are also a lot of fun to have around the house. These dogs are small, usually about 15 to 20 pounds, playful, and protective, like most terriers are. Like most purebred dogs, Westies do have some health problems. Some dogs develop a disease called Westie jaw, where the jaw thickens, and they are unable to swallow normally. Others are prone to allergies, and a few will have a skin disease that looks like an allergy when it appears. Most other problems are less common. If a Westie does not have these problems, she can usually live 14 or 15 years. They do need to be bathed, and their outer coat should be clipped. If they are trained and socialized, the Westie will be a nice-looking dog that does not spread a lot of dander. Several breeds are recommended for people suffering from allergies but are not good with children. One of my favorites is the Maltese. Maltese have fine hair and are relatively clean but can be frail and do not like to be pulled on and tossed around by small kids. In fact, some dogs are prone to bite if handled roughly. Your kid might be perfect and never get rough, but do not count on it. These little guys are also prone to accidents with kids as they are so tiny. My young son stepped on my Maltese the first day I brought him home, just playing with the puppy in the same way he would with one of my pit bulls. Yorkshire Terriers can also be hard to handle if a rambunctious child is involved. Kerry Blue Terriers do not shed much but also do not tend to like some small kids. Poodles are sometimes a good choice and sometimes not. Poodles certainly do not have the glowing recommendation of a kid-friendly dog like the miniature Schnauzer. After you have gone through this list and made up your mind, be sure to spend some time going through galleries and ensure that you like the looks of your next dog. You might find the breed of dog you are looking for at a local shelter, and be sure to check petfinder.com to check other shelters and see if any dogs are available in your area. If you do find a dog this way, try to take him or her home for a day or two and find out just how hypoallergenic he is. You should also consider visiting a dog show and talking to breeders about the kind of puppy you want. Even if you are in a hurry, you should not buy a puppy from a pet shop or some internet site that promotes puppy mills. A responsible breeder will take the puppy back if the child is not able to live with him in the home. A pet shop will not. Be sure to discuss your child's allergies with the breeder before taking the puppy home. If the dog causes an allergic reaction, do not give up. Try to find a dog from one of the other breeds. A perfect hypoallergenic dog may still be out there. Thank you for watching. I am a veterinarian with over 40 years of experience with dogs and cats, exotics, poultry, and livestock of many types. If the information in this video was helpful, please give it a like so that it can reach more viewers, and if you know any other dog families that need to know this information, please share it. Be sure to subscribe too if you want more information on dog health issues. If you prefer to read this information, you can find my articles at pethelpful.com. If you have any health problems with your dog and need some information, please contact me at my Ask a Vet column at pethelpful.com or askavet@yourpetsathome.com.